is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole is. Remember, all I'm offering is nothing more.
Alrighty. This is take 2 of the video that I did yesterday. Hopefully the audio issues are gone and you hear everything loud and clear. Basically going to follow the same format. I just added a little bit extra at the end. And yeah, I'm going to play one more video which will resonate with Australians more than anything. Here we go.
Blood language. What the fuck is going on in Australia? That is called treason, people. Treason. Look the word up. Down. Curfew, closed borders, police checkpoints, work permits, drone surveillance, chopper patrols, 23-hour confinement, 1-hour exercise, mandatory medical procedures, banned travel, food rationing, closed churches, denied sunshine, school closures, masks allocated, shopping times, government access to homes without a warrant, no wedding celebrations, no gatherings, decimated economy, limited attendees at funerals, business closures, no family visits, movement banned beyond 5-kilometer range, military patrols, government removal of children, indefinite restrictions, censorship across all social media, mass suicides, bankruptcies, 1 million unemployed, massive increase in domestic violence, and more. I'm going to use blood language. What the fuck is going on in Australia? That is called treason, people. Treason. Look the word up. Treason. It is punishable by death.
All right. Very true. Before we get into it, I want to make some stuff clear. I'm not claiming to be the person who discovered any of this information that I'm going to present. What I want to do is represent this information, summarize it, and give you guys a basic entry level into the decoding of certain things. So I'd like to give credit to the people that I learned this from. That guy's name is Gene Decode. Well, his alias is Gene Decode. And the show that I got it off was called Blessed to Teach, YouTube channel, Blessed to Teach. And also Sasha Stone, who we just listened to, talk about treason, and Anon Channel Q for a clip I'm going to use a bit later. So check those guys out. I will put the links to their channels in the comments when it finally makes it onto YouTube. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Basically, the title of the video is mainstream media versus reality. And I just want to use one example, show you how the media don't do any real journalism. They don't care for fact checking. They don't care for anything other than pushing rhetoric that their masters tell them to. So journalism is dead. It has been for a long time. It's compromised, and let's get straight into it. We're going to use the man Donald Trump. Now, the media says that this guy's an idiot. Okay, he's a moron. That's the way he's been portrayed through the whole term of office so far. And I'm just going to show you that he's not an idiot. And here we go. So this is a tweet from 2017. Despite the constant negative press, COVFEFE, okay? Now, they went crazy over this shit. He's an idiot. He can't spell coverage. It's supposed to be coverage, not COVFEFE. Just slandered him. And I'll show you a few examples of that now. Okay, there's the tweet again. He retweeted. He tweeted this later on. Who can figure out the true meaning of COVFEFE? Question marks. Enjoy. All right. This man is multi-layered and is sending messages to us all the time. All right. Just before you serve it, hit it with a little dash of COVFEFE. All right. Hilarious. So funny. Okay. Jimmy Kimmel. What makes me saddest is that I know I'll never write anything funnier than COVFEFE. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I really don't care. All right. Dad just bought a California license plate, COVFEFE, blah, blah, fucking blah. All right. I'll show you a clip of this comedian taking the piss. All right. Bear with me 1 second. I should have this one loaded. All right.
Hi, I'm Samantha. Welcome to Full Frontal. You know, sometimes I tease the president, but tonight I want to salute him for keeping a campaign promise.
We're going to cancel the Paris Climate Agreement.
Oh, no, that was a campaign threat. Last night, for 5 blessed hours, Donald J. Trump made America truly great.
COVFEFE, COVFEFE.
COVFEFE, COVFEFE, COVFEFE. How do you say it?
COVFEFE.
COVFEFE or COVFEFE?
COVFEFE.
COVFEFE? COVFEFE. Trump is right. He really does have the best words. And he spelled it right. V before E, except after Z. The Twitterverse greeted COVFEFE's arrival with unfettered rapture. For that glorious interlude between midnight and 5 a.m., we were like passengers on the Titanic who decided to say fuck it and rock out to the band. Thank you, we are COVFEFE. We'll all be dead real soon. This is what happens when you've abstained from your phone for 9 days. You ejaculate just like that. COVFEFE.
All right. So take the piss out of him. Don't look into it. You know, the guy's a moron, and that's what you're supposed to believe, okay? And he's far from a moron. And I'll give you a couple examples of what COVFEFE means, and it's multi-layered, which I think shows you the intellect of this man, okay? Now, Google removed all translations of this, so you can't find it on Google. If you'd like to find it, I don't know how you'll find it, but basically COVFEFE is a Arabic, it translates in Arabic to I stand against the fallen ones, okay? And the fallen ones, as prophesied in the Bible, is Satan. He's an angel that was cast out of heaven. He's the fallen angel, right? Satan. Now remember Satan. We will come back to Satan for the last part of this video, all right? Okay, so that's just one example, okay? It's a translation for I stand against the fallen ones, all right? Now, we'll go to the Congress, American Congress page, okay? HR 2884, the COVFEFE Act of 2017. Now remember his tweet was in 2017, and this bill went through Congress about 3 weeks later, okay? And what this is, and why it's named this, okay? Here it is. Communications over various feeds electronically for Engagement Act, okay? And if we just highlight those, the acronym, okay, COVFEFE, COVFE. Okay, now maybe Trump's not an idiot. Okay, you didn't hear none of this from the media leading up to it. They didn't work it out. They couldn't work it out. Okay, they don't want you to know that this man is a good guy. Okay, now there's a second part of this bill, or it's a separate bill, HR 2881, the Secure 5G and Beyond Act. Okay, now what this basically is, this is attached to the COVFEFE Act, and it basically stops foreign companies, two in particular, Huawei, the Chinese company, and Apple, from being able to infiltrate American security. Okay, with their 5G networks, and Apple with all its intertwined networks. All right, so we have two examples of what COVFEFE really means. Okay, and what I'll keep going back to is that the media doesn't do their fucking job ever. Or they do, sorry, they do their job. Their job is to mindfuck you with bullshit and push false agendas on you, and all of us, and they have our whole lives. Okay, on the television, if you break that word down, it is the tell-a-vision. All right, it's a propaganda tool. It literally is a propaganda tool. All right, and their game is nearly over. All right, so we go to the American Elements website, and you'll find this here: iron, cobalt, vanadium alloy. All right, and its linear formula, there's two of them, is FeCOV or COFeV. All right, there are a few more. One of those is actually COVFEFE. And now how this works is Fe is your element symbol for iron. CO is the element symbol for cobalt, and V is the element symbol for vanadium. Okay, now that gives us CO, V, FE. All right. Oh well, it doesn't show us FE. Well, the reason the double FE is there is that the iron is double bonded alloy. All right, so the actual symbol for it, the linear symbol, is Fe plus 2, all right, times 2. So there it is. Okay, now what this alloy is, it's pretty cool. It is basically used in machinery, in magnetic machinery. Okay, now it's the Tesla technology. If you're not aware of Tesla, what Tesla discovered lots of things, but he discovered that electricity was basically shit, and that magnetic field was the future because it could be harnessed anywhere. It's called 0-point energy, and he designed a machine that could power the planet. Okay, with a wireless power grid. And not electricity. Don't think electricity. It's magnetic field. Okay, and this iron cobalt vanadium alloy is a fundamental part of that technology, and that technology we will be seeing in the very near future. Okay, now going back to 5G, in China, they tested 5G in Wuhan. Right at the time of the coronavirus or COVID-19 virus when it first started. And I'm not sure how many people seen videos like the one I'm about to show, but it scared the shit out of people. All right, and it was nothing to do with the virus. They were amping up 5G, 60 kilohertz frequency, which basically makes the water particles in the body, especially in the organs, vibrate at an absolute extreme vibration, and basically causes the organs to self-destruct. All right, instantly. Now we'll watch this video quickly. Okay, and this was all part of the propaganda as well. This was a propaganda tool. It created a shitload of fear. All right, Right? We haven't seen that from COVID anywhere in the world apart from this, all right? So it was nothing to do with COVID. Complete propaganda, fear mongering, bullshit. All right, they're falling over everywhere. Okay. Now, you can find the American patent for you can find the patent for this alloy right here. Okay, this shit's legit. Okay, there it is. There's the American patent, and if you really want to, you can actually find the Chinese patent. Now they applied for theirs in 2015, which is when they're in the testing stages, the early stages of their 5G capabilities. Okay, now they worked out just how detrimental this alloy was, basically to what's the word? Basically, this alloy is detrimental to the 5G frequency, which they're going to charge the planet with, and ultimately get rid of a lot of us off the planet. Okay, if you want to get into it, the Chinese patent actually lists exactly what it is. Now, this patent is not just average Joe's patent. This is very detailed. I'm not going to bore you with the bullshit, but if you want to read it, feel free to do so. Okay. There we go. This is the patent. All right. All this bullshit. All right, this shit is legit. All right. Now if we go to the other site, I'm not sure if this is the one I just clicked on. And here we go. So this shows you the charts. If you go through it all, it actually shows how it affects different frequency waves and how it creates a field. It's spectacular stuff. And Trump, the white hats, whatever you want to call them, have control of the 5G networks. Okay, so we won't be getting fried. What they are doing is replacing the components of those towers with Tesla technology, free energy technology. The frequencies that we will be experiencing will be 432 megahertz, and that is basically the frequency of creation, of harmony and love. So when that all gets turned on, we're going to feel really good about ourselves. Okay. Now, just to move on with that, I'm just going to I want to show you. Now, this is speculative. I'm not going to say this is truth, okay? But the future is bright, okay? I'm just going to fuck off some of these. The future is bright, okay? Now, bear with me, the internet's a bit slow. All right, so this is basically the kind of future we're looking at, all right? Now, there are documents that you can get yourself, that you can get a hold of for the Freedom of Information in America about the secret programs, black programs that have been declassified. The black space programs, and this information is from a whistleblower. Okay, now what you're looking at, these are the med beds. This is using the same sort of technology. Okay, basically what we've seen in Star Trek, you go into sick bay, you come out 10 minutes later, regenerated, all ailments gone, diseases all gone. Okay, this is what is coming in the very near future. All right, life as we know it will cease to exist. the negative cesspool that we live in now will go. Okay. This is all drawing. There's a PDF file you can get with all this information. It's basically, I'll just read a little bit here. The holographic medical pods are automated medical stations where a medical expert selects the type of procedure to be done from the computer database. Then the patient lies down in the pod and the machine performs the medical operation or procedure. Then the lasers will close up the points of entry from where the procedure was done. These types of holographic medical pods have features such as airtight operating shield, comfortable limb restraints, and laser scalpel, laser mirror arms to remove scarring, computer-controlled robotic surgical arms, liquid spray anesthetic, and vital sign sensors. All these features are mounted on adjustable titanium base. Okay, this shit exists already. It's all suppressed. All right, this is the future. This is just like Star Trek, you know, and how many things have we seen in the movies and shit? And then in the future, well, we're using it. All right. Our tablets are an example of that. They had tablets in Star Trek years ago. All right. iPads, so to speak. All right. So the future's good. It will be good. The disinformation out there is massive, and the suppression of technologies that could have revolutionized the world over and over again in every industry, medical, industrial, you name it. It's all been suppressed because the people in control, they love to be in control. They love the misery. They need the misery. You know, it's a satanic world that we're living in. Okay. Now, I did mention that COVFEFE was Trump standing up to the fallen ones, right, to Satan, and it's very relevant now. The Democrats just had their national convention, and it sucked. No policies, just shit on Trump, the guy that's actually done more than any president before him. Okay, now this is the Democratic symbol for their logo for the year. Okay, D20. All right, and in the D, there's a star, a pentagram. All right, now take notice of the blue area here. All right, if we were to flip that 90 degrees, which I'll show you in a second, you'll find that it is a satanic symbol. All right, where are we? All right, there we go. There's the Baphomet. Okay, it's flipped on its side. All right, and like always, it's hiding in plain sight. Okay, they must reveal what they're doing. That's why the symbolism is so predominant in every part of our lives. They must show what they're doing, and it's a bit of a rub. It's a bit of a, you know, rub it in your face sort of thing. Okay, there's the Baphomet, which is Satan. Okay, pentagram, and it's right there. Like, it is identical. All right. So what I'll do, I just want to go through a little bit of satanic symbolism that you can find everywhere. Okay. All right. Look at it all. It's everywhere. Okay. It's literally everywhere. Celebrities, you name it. Okay. Now, Apple Store, Android product store, Masonic square and compass, and Gmail, the Masonic Royal Arch apron. I'll show you some photos of that in a second. And Facebook, and then you've got this Masonic symbol here. Now Google the motherfuckers. Google Chrome, there you go. Okay, 666 right there. 1 6, 2 6s, 3 6s. Okay, right there. Google GPS, the Eye of Providence, the all-seeing eye. Google Play, the pyramid. I mean, you could go on and on and on. We could do a 4-hour video just on this shit. Okay. Not sure about you guys, but I thought they were meant to be the God-fearing good people, you know, and we all know that that's a satanic symbol. All right. What else we got? Here we go. Here's the Gmail symbol. There's the envelope. There's the Masonic apron. Okay. The Masonic symbolism is prominent in all aspects of our lives. Notice old mate's tie here on the left, the checkers, black and white checkered floors. Every Masonic temple around the world has the black and white checkers, and our police use the checkers, and you know, it goes on and on. And here's this mole, yeah, right there. Okay, now look, I just wanted to basically show you how the media manipulates everything. There's no true journalism and pushes bullshit rhetoric. And I mean, it's all linked. If you have a look here, this is my desktop. All right, see this here? This is the Q map. This is an intricate map of secret societies, events, and it's all linked. It's massive. It's really hard to decipher. You know, there's a lot to it. All right. So I'm going to play one video to end it. I think this is a bit shorter than the other night, but hopefully I didn't ramble on as much. I will be doing a video with someone in the next couple of days. I think we're just going to basically shoot the shit about some topics, especially what's going on in Australia. I will endeavour to do some stuff, some homegrown stuff, put a video together on what's going on here in Australia right now. The elite pedophile rings, the pedophile entrenchment within all of our establishments, government especially. You know, and I really want to highlight that stuff with some stuff that you may not have seen before. So thank you for watching. If you watched it again, thank you very much. Hopefully I will get better at this, and hopefully the audio has worked. But yeah, look, this is just about me passing on some information that I'm getting, a bit simplified, and feel free to research this shit yourself. It's very interesting, but it is consuming. So yeah, I'll play one more video, and hopefully we can get better at this and get some really interesting shit happening. Thank you again for watching.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. So we don't go out anymore. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. I want you to get mad. Was lightning before the thunder. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
We are ready to fight.
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living room. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I can deal with you. I want you to get mad. Thunder, feel the thunder. There is a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen. Prepare for it.
What storm is it?
find out.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. So we don't go out any